What's up? So beef ring with barbecue sauce. That's what we're making today. Kind of weirds me out for the recipe, but we're gonna do that. I've never put chopped onions in tablespoons. So I guess I'm gonna have to work with that one. So that's kind of weird. So I already pre-prepped some of the items. So let's do it. So here's the bowl. Alright, so it says mix all the ground beef, 3/4 cups of oats. I got the onions, so I will somehow fucking scoop those. 3/4 cups of milk. And then, of course, salt and pepper. Doesn't say so how much salt and pepper, so we'll just use as much as I want. We'll put the oats in. And then it says 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons. How do you shove in 3 tablespoons? It's so weird. 1, 2, 3. I think I need to chop up some more because my other one says I need 6 tablespoons of chopped onions for the sauce. We'll be pouring a sauce over here. I'm trying something new today, so if it's all wiggly, then that's what. I figured you guys didn't want to keep seeing my head and all my gray hairs. So, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, and then milk. So, beef, oats, onions, milk, and salt and pepper. So it says mix well, shape into a ring, put in pan, and bake for 15 minutes. I got the pan here with the non-stick aluminum. And then pour sauce over and cook until done, about 45 minutes on 375 to 400 oven. All right, so let's get to smashing. Ugh, kind of sounds gross. Sloop, sloop, sloop. Sorry. Got too excited about slurping. Wouldn't it hold better if I had an egg in it and less oats? It's just kind of weird. Yeah. Mixed. All right, let's wash our hands. Cause yuck. Alright, now it says to go about shaping it into a ring. Ring meatloaf, yeah? Okay, well, shape it into a ring. when it cooks, it's going to shrink down, so... Okay, so then I'll be putting that in the oven for 15 minutes, but my tripod is in the middle, so it's not... I'm going to pause it, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now we are going to start on the sauce. So I have some Worcestershire, vinegar, sugar, catsup, and then I got more onions. I don't know if it's 6 tablespoons and then 3 tablespoons. This is almost a whole onion I'm using, so I'm almost gonna say use 1 whole onion, but I don't know. I probably would say it somewhere in the directions. 1 whole onion. So anyways, I don't know if I said the sugar. The sugar is right here. So I got a small bowl right here. I'm gonna be mixing it up with a chopstick. I think it would probably be better, and I like using them. So, I think I'll just take it. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Then we need 3 tablespoons. Yes, I'm going to use the same one. I don't care. It's all going to go in the same one. What does it matter? So anyway, so 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so water, half a cup of water. I'll do ketchup, 1 cup of ketchup. I know, I did not miss the sugar, I promise. I wanted to get a drier one, I forgot to get another one out. So that's my bad. Alright, so when it says 2, so 1, 2. Alright, so I think I'm gonna mix the sauce up first. I know I didn't forget the onions. Alright. So 6 tablespoons of onions. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. That almost took a whole onion. Alright, let's go about mixing it up. Guess I could have used a bigger dish. I didn't realize how much it was going to take up. so my timer says we have 2 minutes and 47 seconds left on it, so we will let that keep cooking. Move these things away so I can put things on the oven. And I will be right back. I missed a step in the sauce. It says mix and bring to a boil. Pour over loaves. So we'll just, yeah. Oh, I forgot to turn on my stove. I will put it to maybe between a 4 and a 5. Oh, what a waste of a bowl. Yeah. Well, oh well, that was fine. Alright, so we'll let this continue to cook. And then once that's brought to a boil, we'll go about pouring it onto the meatloaf, which is done in, like 20 seconds. So dope. Like, you know, the dopiest. Dope. Alright, well, that's what it looks like. I guess it just needed some time to soak in. I don't know why I just cooked it for 15 minutes, but that's what my recipe tells me. So I'm gonna wait, I guess let it sit, because I forgot to read all the way to directions, so I gotta let that boil. So we will let that sit for the next few minutes, and then it says, then pour the sauce over until done, about 45 minutes on 375. Well, my oven kind of cooks at a high temperature, so we're gonna cook it at 370 and check it within the 45 minutes. But to you, it might just feel seconds because I'll be editing this out. This is what I'm currently making. And I really wanted a side dish with it because why should I just have meat and sauce? That's just kind of weird because I'm kind of like a meat and potato kind of girl with an extra salad. Anyways, so I have rice stuffing. I haven't prepped everything yet. I still need to cut up the onions, the celery, and get all my seasoning stuff. But I first want to start cooking the rice. I don't have instant rice. My rice is jasmine rice, so it will need time to cook. So I figured, well, my meat is cooking. I can cook my rice. That way I can have it pre-prepped for you in our videos. So this is what I'm making. Rice stuffing. It sounds amazing. It sounds like it would be perfect with the sweet on sweet, with the rice into the sauce. I like sauce. Anyways, I've never cooked something with raisins. Apples is something that is very common in a dish, but I don't really cook with apples. It's not something I do. Also, I'm not preaching. Sorry, I could always blur it out. I don't know how, but at the same time, I'm not preaching. This is from a church, you know, recipe thing. I guess they do. But anyways, it says especially good with pork. Well, it's not pork. We're going to be doing beef today, so yeah. While everything's cooking, I will be doing rice. Alright, so I'm cooking the rice for my rice stuffing. I got about 3 cups here. It was hard to freaking wash. Well, it was easy, but to put back in, yeah. So I'll probably be putting that water in there for it. So the jasmine rice that I'm using, it says for 3 cups, you need to use 4.5 cups of water. So let's get going. Alright, 4 cups. Ah, stupid rice. I should have mixed it, twirled it up, but that's okay. I still need to use half a cup. Alright, and here's half a cup. So, while that's cooking, I'll be putting a plate on there. I know that's not the best lid, but I really like using plates. I don't know. So, and I have a stove burner between 2 and 3. I'll be checking on it and stirring it. Of course, a rice cooker would be amazing, but no, I don't have one. Anyways, so let's get this cooking. The meat ring thing is still in the oven. So yeah, it's got like 36 more minutes left on it. So yeah, woohoo! I don't know. That seems like a lot of apples for a dish. I mean, one medium apple red peeling still on it, chopped. I mean, if I chop it even more, that's a lot. I mean, I guess I don't know. We'll see, but there it is. Okay, so the recipe calls for three cups. I know I have half a cup, but we are going to work with it. Half is a 1. 1.5. 2. 2.5. 3. Okay, that's a lot of rice. Okay. So then it says 1/4 cup of margarine. I use stick butter. I'm not sure if that's margarine, but what else? Okay, and then it says half a cup of celery, chopped. Half a cup of onions, chopped. I didn't find any dry parsley in my thing, or my cupboard, so I guess it will just go without it for now. But I put the salt and the poultry seasoning together. And then 3 tablespoons of raisins. And then, I don't know if I want to put all these apples in there, but here we go. I will follow the recipe. Alright, so then I go about mixing it all up. So it says it's a stuffing, and I know I made a beef ring. If you haven't been following, I have made a... Okay, so I did make a beef ring with barbecue sauce. That's already in the oven, and as you can hear, the beeping is telling me that I need to take it out of the oven. And then rice stuffing. So I'm gonna do something really crazy. So I'm gonna take this pan, put the rice on the bottom, and then I'm gonna put the beef ring on top, and then cook it for maybe 15-20 minutes. Have it all, let it soak in, get the apples and the celery and the raisins just, you know, soaked into that juice. But yeah, so we'll see how everything goes. But that is a rice stuffing, which I'm sure if they, for the rice stuffing, it might go as a turkey dinner or a chicken dinner or something that goes inside your poultry, because it says poultry seasoning. But I kind of want to know what it tastes like with the seasoning on it, and then I will try it without the sauce in it. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I did say seasoning, but I'm gonna do a 50-50 on this. It looks pretty good, so we're just gonna see how it works out. Alright, so I'm gonna put half in here, and then I'm gonna put half in another pan, because it's supposed to be a stuffing, so my guess it's supposed to be inside a thing, or a turkey, or a chicken, or something, or even just baked. So I'm gonna do half with this, and put that on top of this. I know that's not what the recipe calls for, but this is what I'm excited about. And then I will bake some of this, or the rest of this. So I will go about doing that, and I will show you the result. I think I will do this maybe for about 15 to 20 minutes. I mean, the celery is still pretty crunchy along with the apples, so maybe we can kind of get it a little bit soft along with the raisins. If I was to choose, I'd probably do craisins. I mean, I am a craisin person, but the recipe calls for raisins, so we're gonna do raisins. So this is how it's gonna be. So let's go.